Do you find it hard to concentrate even when you really want to do it? Does your mind feel like going 1000 miles per hour, but you still cannot move forward? It might not just be distractions. Today, we're talking about ADHD, how to identify it, what really causes it, and how your environment and habits influence your brain more than you have imagined before. Let us start with the basics. ADHD is not about being distracted or being hyper. It's a neurological condition that affects your attention, impulse control, and self-regulation. Alright, so these are some common signs we can all agree on, which is that you might jump from task to task without finishing them. You might struggle to organize and prioritize your day. You can easily be distracted by your own thinking, and you speak and act even before you think about it. You can often feel overwhelmed because of this, and it can be emotionally draining. And even though many people think it's just a childhood condition, ADHD also exists in adults too. It might look like anxiety, procrastination, mental fatigue, and the sense that your brain will simply not slow down. Let me get personal here for a second. I don't consider myself to have ADHD or a neurological imbalance, but I have found myself experiencing symptoms like this before, and I have learned so much from it. See what the world calls different allow us to see dramatic shades of something that we all experience, perhaps at a milder degree. And when it comes down to the seasons, some seasons bring us up and others down. That is how I have experienced to a close degree, perhaps not the exact same, but it allows me to relate in the times of my life that I have felt out of control, that I have felt too impulsive, that I have felt that I wasn't really acting and thinking accordingly, but I was just acting impulsively. I was being too spontaneous, perhaps. I have found myself in those exact same shoes, and I can relate. Now, let's get into the cause and go beyond the myths that are out there. Yes, ADHD has a genetic foundation, but it is not the whole story. Not everything is written in your genes. Things like prenatal stress, early childhood nutrition, sleep quality, screen exposure, and even your emotional environment. All of these impact how your genes express, and they do not change your DNA. They do turn them on and off. This is where epigenetics come in. Epigenetics is the study of how your environment influences your genes. It goes something like this. Your DNA is the piano, and epigenetics is how you play it. Now, here is the good news. You can influence your brain through your lifestyle habits. Recent studies show that certain lifestyle changes can significantly reduce ADHD symptoms. Let me show exactly how. By understanding your biological rhythms, you can follow a schedule that matches your natural chronotype, and you will notice improvements in attention. Some call this circadian rhythm alignment. You can also improve by creating physical movement. Exercise releases dopamine, one of the key neurotransmitters involved in ADHD. Also, by following an anti-inflammatory nutritional diet. What you eat affects your brain. Period. Through mindfulness and emotional regulation, it calms your nervous system, literally changes your brain chemistry. No, it will not eliminate ADHD, but it can change your experience of it. And most importantly, it reduces the constant battle between you and your own brain. So let me say this clearly. ADHD is not failure. It's just a different way of processing the world. And understanding through the lens of epigenetics opens up a new powerful truth. You don't have to fight your brain. You can learn to work with it. If you saw yourself in this video, know this. You are not alone. You are not broken either. You just need a strategy that works with your biology, not against it. Personally, I have experienced these symptoms at a very low degree, but I have loved ones that I see on a consistent basis that experience it. And I know how much seasonal environments turn this condition on and off. If this video helped you, please share with someone that needs to hear this. And if you want to learn how to work with your genes and your own unique rhythms, subscribe and check the resources down below.